All right. Mhm. up, bro? Yo, what's up, man? You doing magic? You can hear me, right? I saw you just messed. 5 mix. Oh shit, there we go. My rank. Peak champ 3. Currently high champ 2. I think I'm div 4. Depends on what place you're talking about though. For ones, I'm peak champ 2. It's like all GCs. Bare minimum. Why? What's your rank? There, I just want to see opinions. What is that? Oh, thanks for the subscription, dude. I didn't know it would do that on. I was streaming on Twitch before. I didn't know it would do it for subscribes. That's cool. I don't know where you're from, but it's very hot out today, and we have no AC. I'm sweating. There it is. Days ago. Alright, pulled up. Alright, yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. KKK. Oh, it's too loud? Alright, my fault. Guess you'll let me know. Okay. Should be good now. What's your rank, Magic? I guess it's around GC. Which one are you? Oh, okay. Like me. Okay. Well, I'm guessing it's GC. It's probably the highest rank of coach. Right away. And the kickoff. I mean, I lost a lot of time on kickoff. Like I autopilot a lot on kickoff, which is probably what happened there. That happens. Catch. I have a feeling it's gonna be hard for me to coach because I don't play at this level. I'm gonna take a look at it anyway. Okay, good beat. Good 50. You're playing a little close there, so yeah, if you look at their positioning right now, oh, I don't have my pen tool. Let me pull my pen tool up. So right here, your teammate is I'm not prepared. Settings, video, order this apply. You go to display capture. Okay. Sorry about that. So the way he's rotating right now, you going for this ball is not really going to do much because if you miss and he gets it around you, it's now a 2v1 on this guy who is obviously a low boost. Fine, you turn away, you get the catch. Trying to point out mistakes. You're not making too many, to be honest. Kind of hard. Me that I can see. Could have had a better catch there. It's a mechanical thing. Taking advantage of the space that they gave you. Okay, so this position right here. Looks like you were going for the demo on the way out. But if we go out, you have ball cam off. See where he is. Teammates right here waiting to challenge for this ball, and then you continue to go this way, which is making it hard. He's last man back right now. He wants to challenge this ball right here. So if he does go for this ball, and say he has a bad 50, he was the last man back, and now this is probably an open net for these guys. I kind of like the idea. I like demos on the way out, but chasing a guy to the corner where he clearly has boost here. He's going to get that boost. He's going to beat you. I would have liked it better if you just, turn right here. Maybe go like this on the way back. So your teammate can go for the ball safely without having to worry about the fact that he does miss. It's going to be an open net. Yeah, I mean, you made it really awkward. You bumped him. Right here, I mean, I like that you recognize that he was beating you to that, so you just didn't go. You guys have comms? Are you guys queued? Definitely feel like that should have been commed. I don't know if you guys have commed or not. Cookie. Good cookies, but. So once you did that, you should just be rotating back. Cookie's right here. I don't know the comm situation, but he should have calmed that. But this is definitely his ball. Even if you didn't calm, you just use your camera to turn to see where your teammate's at before you go for this, because he's in a much better spot to challenge this ball. All he has to do is turn, and he's got a. He was 200 MMR below me. W comes. Oh. Unfortunate. But this is his ball to go for, honestly. Looks like it works out for you. But yeah, it could have gone worse, honestly. Right here. So you have, before you grab this boost, take a look. So you see him going for the ball, and then you're going for this boost. You have 46 boost. Honestly, if you could have read this ball and beat him to it. Take a look at the route he takes for this ball. Go 25%. Yeah. Had you instead kept going where you were going, challenge his ball, you would have definitely beat him to it, because he's going up the wall for it. Fun. Teammates there to clear it out. Again, it looks like another calm situation. He gets to clear. Yeah. Maybe it comes from the lack of trust. Cause I mean, I know I play with a low ranked player, and I essentially ball chase the entire time. I kind of understand. But yeah. Speed. Okay. Followed by him. Um, kind of panicked here. Take a look at, yeah, was so it goes right here. The ball's falling and Pookie's got pressure on him. You see where he's going. He's obviously low boost. He's trying to go for this boost. You were just taking your time, waited for it to drop a little bit. You could have driven on the ground and got a shot on target. I feel like kind of rush this play and you're essentially just giving away your possession here. But yeah, these guys are playing really close. These guys are playing pretty slow, it seems like. Not capitalizing on something. Okay, nice shot. You see the boost, you cut back. That was nice. That was honestly a nice shot by him. Oof. 15 your own teammate. I'm not sure what your intent was there, but yeah. Go back, honestly. This is weird. These... They just doubled. Fake. Good, you have patience, you don't go for that ball. That was a good hit right into the corner. I mean, you're hitting it, yeah, how you're supposed to. To the corner. Teammate's able to follow it up. So let's talk about this. Dumped, okay. Save. One thing I noticed, you rotate ball side a lot. You don't have a lot of boost. Pookie's clearing the ball. If anything, he should be following this up after he clears it. So, I mean, you could grab this pad, but then I would turn in instead of continuing to go on this path. So he has room to move with the ball. I guess he did. Yeah, he did have a bad recovery. But you didn't know that beforehand. Look, right here, the Kuki out of the play for a while. He's out of the play for a really long time. Usually right here, you're last man back, and like before you challenge as last man, you're always asking yourself, like, if I don't go for this ball, is this gonna lead to a goal? And right here, I would say no. Like, he doesn't really have an immediate threat on you. Maybe you were trying to challenge quickly because you see that he doesn't exactly have control over the ball yet. Say he 50s you and now there's nobody back, and then it's an open net. As last man back, I would be in more of a shadow position here instead of pretty much head on with this guy. And now you have to avoid his demo, which you don't. Bumps. Well, he didn't demo you, but you know what I mean. Before all that, yeah. This is tough, honestly. 2v1. All right, man. Well, hard for me to kind of coach you, especially it seems like you're around my rank, maybe probably a little bit higher, but I hope I give you some insight to the best of my ability. Didn't make too many mistakes that I was able to point out. Alright, so just some defensive positioning right there in the shadow defense, and a few times that you cut off your team. So what you would say? Points you made? Well, I appreciate it, man. Hope you learned something. These are my basic mistakes, yeah. Oh, you're 1600. Jeez, man. That's crazy. My 1300. What is that? That's like GC2, right? Dude, GC3. High up there. GC2. Honestly, yeah, I love ones. Even just seeing how GC2 plays. Probably more beneficial for me, honestly, but yeah. Camp 1 and these Year 1's main, I'm guessing. It's 60. I know MMR is different. It's hard for me to tell what that is. I'm assuming it's around this. Yeah. Oh shit! No, I don't want to. Assuming it's it. Long-term break. I don't know why I gravitate towards ones more. Hell yeah. I'm getting close. I hit Div 4 and Champ 2s. Div 4, Champ 3, and 2s. I think it was my Div up game, and then it was just like... Next day I got on and was tilted. Went all the way down to like Diamond 3. I don't know why. People get mad at ones, but I'm like the opposite. I get mad at 2. Ooh, double. Yeah, people were GC. That's GC one. Yeah. Yeah, I got out of the slump pretty quickly. It was like after a break, I think. Yeah, it was after a break. And instead of just getting off after being tilted, I just kept going and going and going. You can go. Stop arrowing so much. Maybe. Alright, I guess I'll wait. Unless someone sends me a new replay. I think what I want to do. Do I want to play ranked right now? Wait, I do. You want? You can send me one. I straight up just deleted all my replays. I gotta get you one. Yeah, hold up. I'll give you a replay real quick. It's gonna be the worst game of my life. Farmstead, gross. You want ones? I can give you ones. God damn it. Go. At 0. Nice. Oh. All right. Me. Not fake this guy. Alright, that was rude. He was supposed to go for the ball. Dude, you're carrying me. I'm not doing shit right now. I just like. Nice shot. Oh, close. Oh. Alright. I feel like it was a bad game, but I'll send it to you. Right here. Versus. I already moved it. Zero 09. Bang. I just realized you can see everything I'm doing because I have the capture. Oh no, don't want to do that. No, I couldn't. I have borderless on for the epic pen. Like, it's making it hard. Falco. Oh, I forgot to drag it over. Yeah, we can call.
Yo,
What's up, dude?
I'm just gonna mute this stream. Don't mind me coughing, just been sick.
All good.
It's creature and highest quality.
Yeah.
So much.
I don't even notice. I think noise suppression is cutting it out.
Thank God does. Okay, I'm just gonna play it out there.
Yeah.
Schmaltz. Yeah, first thing is the kickoff here. You're getting very close to the ball when you're trying to jump, so usually when you try to get a beat on a 50 or just make a land or whatever, you're trying to get the middle of the ball, so
I
yeah, I just noticed the way you're very like low
I see.
on the ball, so that just makes it easy for him to beat you.
Is my first
And
flip
it's
too
not like-
late? Is that what's happening?
Mainly it is from, just gonna move back to 25%. It's mainly after the landing here.
Oh.
When you went up a small bit. I know you're trying to speed through this grand, but you should be around like this area here to make the jump, and you had to, even if you land here, you can still kind of recover, but you have to get the center of the ball, because if you don't get the center ball, you go under, you're just gonna get beat.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's not like you're passing to your teammate because, well, you're like directly under here, you're not hitting the ball on the left side. I mean, the safest way to probably take a kickoff is just flipping towards the way you're flipping to, towards the right way, but trying to cover the net as you take the 50.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen a good few people do that. You going for the boost is a small bit of an overkill, rather than just going for the small boost pads here, because they're just going out of position if they start an attack pretty quickly because of this space.
Yeah.
You're
Makes
leaving,
sense.
so essentially, if they would go pretty fast, then you're leaving him in a 2v1 here. So thank God your teammate was there and they decided to go for the big boost rather than the ball. Right. Never go into like a goalkeeper mode. It's just gonna make you very awkward. So you're gonna turn front post. So initially, if he would be want to shoot this from like, let's say here, right? Let's say he's trying to take a shot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're covering this amount of your net. You
Yeah.
need to cover all this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, you can make a 360 no scope jump, musty flick to get the top corner here.
Yeah. It's gonna be
But
hard to tell. Yeah.
it is gonna be easier to jump and just get whatever you need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have plenty of boost. It's not like you don't have boost. So you see your teammate bang the ball away to your opponents for no reason. So that's a bad thing for your teammate. But at the same time, I'm just coughing a bit. So at the same time, if you realize that happened, you can still go for a small boost pad and just, you know, keep a small bit of momentum as you go towards the back post. And now after this big touch,
Mm-hmm.
you can decide to move forward, expecting a clear and a pass from your teammate at the same time, or you can just stay back post to stay safe. That's more of your preference there at this stage. Because if you go here, just gonna make yourself very awkward to go for any save, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easier to stay sideways, go for saves, than rather than just going, like, you know, facing the net here or facing this side.
Yeah.
So that is your ball. You did jump kind of late. I think you're trying to read that.
Yeah.
So he is jumping for that. And then like he's already up. This is when you start jumping, but you take a beat. If you know you would not be able to get the ball, then you can just try to rotate very quickly towards here. Try to get the back post. And the other thing here, if you would have known your teammate is just right behind your ass, then just let him go for a corner, because two of your players in the corner is always a very bad thing, because you're leaving all the space open. So any 50 that goes here is just leaving a risky open scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, our teammate gets a good dunk here. Don't go for the big boost because your opponent's there. Nice. I'm so glad you didn't go for the big booster. Okay, you need to watch out with the push. I like the way you're just taking it back, taking time, giving your teammate opportunity to go back, collect some boost. Because if you push here, then you know they can start a counter attack pretty quickly, which would be dangerous. So like this way, you buy a bit of time here, but you just can't pop it out for him.
Yeah, I just threw it away.
So you're pretty low on boost. So a few options here. I wouldn't recommend going on the wall because it's easy to read for your opponents for 50 or whatever. If you cut it straight mid, you can try to pass for a teammate if he knows you're going to be cutting, but then you'd be worrying about this guy that you also would want to cut. But the safest option is just taking a 50-50 on the ground here.
Yeah.
Even as you're taking a 50 there. Actually, I'm gonna wait for the next 50, I'm gonna explain it. If you position yourself towards the right side here as he hits the ball towards the center, he would position the ball so it goes towards here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's more of a real 50s because the moment you just pop the ball up and just give him a freebie. Okay, you realize your teammate is going for that. You can technically go for this corner boost. A more safer way is just probably just to go behind your teammate here. But if you go for this corner boost, there are people that will probably just wait around here and try to wait around mid, but that's fine, which you did there anyway, so. Coughing, sorry.
Good.
Right. Don't bang the ball. Teammate is back here. If you bang the ball somewhere here, one of your opponent clears it, you're leaving an open net here. So it's just gonna be a very risky play. And especially that you're really out of rotation after banging the ball. So your positioning here is fine. If you wanted to, you could play 1-2 with the side wall here to yourself. Or you can just take it up the wall, because if you take up the wall this time, you are actually buying a bit of time for a teammate to get back. Or you're just gonna make a wall play, just in case you wouldn't actually get a nice touch on the ball. If you want to press, of course. And the third option is that you could have also like fake the ball. So, well, you still control the ball, but you wouldn't slam it, so you just like stop here and just control the ball. So same thing, just buy a bit of time for a teammate to get a bit more back. You should not be waiting for a boost here. That's a very dangerous area to wait for the boost. Okay. So the ball is being like all the way here. That's fine. You just took a very wide rotation, but look on all this. Like none of those are being collected.
Yeah.
So we have 6 boost. I like the way you use power slide, but
Didn't help me at
Or
all.
you can go directly to the center, which is fine enough. The best pad is always go towards this.
Yeah.
It's like very good for like offense and defense at the same time. And let's say you use like this pad and this pad to get supersonic 12, 24, 36, 48. More than enough to make any play you need. Because you going all the way here, not only you're gonna have 0, but you're also just leaving way more space than you would if you would go on the small boost pads here. Okay. Even here, so if your teammate doesn't get a read, this guy's pretty far away, so don't really have to worry about him as such at the moment. Well, you have to worry about him in like 3 seconds, but not now. If he gets a backboard touch, you have to be ready. So if you position yourself from here, going for the small boost pads, if you don't have enough time to go for that one, you can just cut in straight into the back post. It is just being ready for another play, rather than just going straight in front of the net. Because same thing as I said a while ago, you're covering this, and you gotta cover all of that. Okay. So what did you want to do here?
Is it on that? You asking what I should have done instead, or you asking what my intent was?
Yeah, what's your intentions?
I'm pretty sure I was trying to hit the open net.
I mean, going for the net is fine, but this guy would most likely get it and take it to his own corner.
Yeah.
So there are a good few options. First, you can just take a bit more control rather than slam it away, because if this guy decides to cut in, straight in, if you realize that you're banging that, you can just take the ball. So it's like basically a passing play to your opponent.
Yeah.
Because he's also not gonna be awkward after this touch. It's also towards his momentum, so his momentum is dragging him towards here. So he's no problem getting the ball. But if you would go like behind him on the left side, where a teammate is at, not only that you're making him awkward because the ball is like directly behind him, and he has to turn left if he wants to get a ball or whatever. Your teammate is there for a pass, or like, can control the ball and just a nice passing play. You can also just control the ball to go forward, hoping that your teammate will want the aggressive play in your opponent. You can make him jump, you can just make him panic a bit, or you can go for a demo, whatever. And just making sure that this guy won't get in contact with you as you go with the ball. There, like doing this is the biggest mistake in the champ level, because at this point you're slamming the ball for not much reason. You're just going to give away possession, and that is exactly what happened.
I know.
So because you slammed the ball, you just gave him free possession, and he had so many opportunities from that one single play there. Okay. Very risky to go for this challenge. So even if you look on the way, like if you really want to dunk him, if you have no other intentions at this stage, you're way too late, and you may not decide to turn back because it's too late. Look on the way he's positioning his car, okay?
Heading it to his left, right?
Just one sec. I'm just gonna try to. So if you look on the way he's positioning his car, it's going cutting straight in, hitting the ball here. So what you're trying to do, if you're dunking, you're trying to see what play he's going for. So realistically, if he bangs it straight forward, he doesn't want to because you're in there. You're in the way, right? He's too awkward to bang it towards the right side because he's too much on the right side already. So if you would have to go all the way towards the left to get to the right side. So the only real option is really left to is to slam it towards the left side where his teammate is at. So, you know, he's gonna hit the ball on the right side, bottom, he's gonna pop up there. So just using that sense to be able to jump towards the 50 where, you know, the ball is gonna go towards you, rather than just trying to be fast and trying to get the ball. But initially that's only if you made a mistake that you go for this ball, because in reality that's not even a ball you're supposed to be going for. Because if you go for that, you're basically leaving your opponents with an open net here if you mess up, because there's a high chance that this 50 will go on the side and your opponent can just collect it, keeping a counter attack on your teammate because he's not back. If your teammate would be back or midway going back here, that's fine, right? Because you can always turn, you can always rely on your teammate, but at this stage you can't. Even if he would be going back around here, he still is recovering.
Yeah.
Like, it's still very awkward for him to make a defensive play, so you go for that. It's just very awkward because you're the last man at this stage. So it's all about, you know, the space here. Your teammate is far back, you know, your opponent is just behind you there. Mainly it's about this space here. You have to realize this guy's gonna get it and your teammate is back.
Mhm.
You have to start shadow defending. So as you start shadow defending, you're just trying to buy you don't challenge straight away. You're trying to buy as much time as possible for your teammate to get back, because once he's able to get back, he's able to help you so much by just keep bumping them or just giving pressure on them, so you can go for an easier challenge. Even if your teammate would come in straight into them and you realize that they're gonna flick straight away, you're just gonna make it way easier for you to actually read what kind of a shot they're gonna go for, because they will have less freedom and less like creativity to go for a certain shot.
Yeah.
Right. So for shadow defense, you could have just played a small boost pass on the right side or the left side, but you would have to stay around here. So he doesn't get the best touch here. It's gonna go back to your POV. You got one small boost, but here's the thing. The ball is not gonna go and play pretty fast. You have the 12 boost. It's gone already. Like, what? You're just gonna use the boost to stop here.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna use the boost to break all the momentum here. So it's like really point of that, if you know what I mean. So let's go player. I'll probably go for this boost here. And just rotate towards this boost and this boost. You have like 36 where I go in the back post rotation. And just be like pretty patient, because this guy can clear it this way. You already know your teammate is gonna be committing for that, so you can just leave him have it and just rotate behind him. Because there's no way this is going to turn to a shot. So the only way this could turn into a shot is this guy shooting it. So your job is to make sure that your teammate follows this up as you go towards a saving build back post position here.
Yeah.
Because at the moment you just try to commit for a ball that your teammate is committing for already. You got a nice bump here. It was lucky, but
Yeah, I was going for the ball. I know 100%. I was going for the ball.
you do take your time. That's nice. You got the nice flick pass one. It's a bit strong, so your opponent can challenge for that and might get a 50 out of it, but I see the idea. It's not like a big mistake. Because you keep pressure on this guy, so it off like it's fine. Because you're left just in a 1v1 here. See if you get a 50, or if you just screw the net, get it backwards. Because this guy is gonna be awkward to go for like a backward save, you would have to react very fast, and your teammate is already ready for that. Because at the moment you're just gonna go for a shot. Your opponent probably wouldn't expect you to slam it with the backboard, but the thing is, it's always gonna rebound back to you or your teammate who is gonna be following up. I like the way you faked it, expecting your teammate to get this. It's very, very risky to stay on the wall. Because if your teammate screws up, bangs it over the backboard, doesn't get a read or pinches towards the ground or whatever, and they get the ball, this is initially what your opponents are looking at.
Yeah.
And full wideness. So that'll be just very risky. They're kind of slow for the ball, but you get a point.
Yeah.
So you should be going back behind him. And once you go back behind him, you see, okay, my team is gonna slam it off the backboard. If you know you can beat this guy, right? Then you can try to go for a shot. It's very risky because your teammate is here, right? If you miss it, you're gonna leave an open net. Or safer option is just to stay back, let them be on pressure, and they would slam it to you. Because in champ level, so many people just try to bang the ball. So if you're able to read this guy's, big touch from here, you're just gonna beat him, and you're gonna be left with a 1v1. It's gonna be making it way easier for you. So you got boost grab, but here's the thing. Let's say you got a ball, right? Who's the ball gonna go to if you grab it?
True. Nobody.
It's just gonna go to like no man's land, so it's not even gonna be useful going for the ball here. So just shadowing, just keeping him awkward. Just you're gonna shadow here because your teammate is just very, very far away, and you want them to go back into the position. And if you're shadowing from the wall side, don't be very close to the wall because they can always just let smack it mid. So be trying to be around this area here.
Okay.
And you already have 86 boost, so there's no need for you to even consider about this boost. You should not even go for this boost for shadow defense. It makes it very awkward for shadow defense. They can just slam it towards mid, they will score easily. That demo actually helps you so much because you just respawn back. And so you got a nice little touch. Your opponents do mess up, but your teammate was there. Even though he did get them out, it caused enough problems for opponent to go for a shot. I like the way you grab the small boost. That's a nice little bump here. But what you could have also done here is just went for a small boost and just try to go behind your teammates. So you're allowing your teammate to go for the rotation, and you're there for the follow-up. So if he slams it or whatever, if he gets a bad 50, you're just there able to help him out. Because at this stage you're just in a more of an awkward position because you prefer to go for the bump. So if he goes for that kind of a touch, it's like a perfect example here because now you'll be facing backwards, and if you would be getting the ball, you're in an awkward position from here where you would want to be ideally around here.
Yeah.
So that's why you always try to just get a small boost, and just back post is very important in Champ 2, Champ 3 and so on, even GC1. Alright. You are, I don't care who is which position, but you're doing the same thing as your teammate right now.
Yeah.
So you are basically one player at this stage if you're being so close to each other like that. And so just try never to do this same position or the same thing as your teammate does, because you're basically becoming like a one player. because you're together doing the same thing. So, you know, it also a 2v1 pretty much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So what I usually do, so if you look on this as, you know, as a grid, this is one part, the middle, the top right corner, the middle here, on the right side, and you know, center, the left mid, and back corner, right, and all that. So usually we just want to be behind and at the side of your teammates, just to be able to go for a follow, for a touch, whatever.
Yeah.
Because then you're both always going to be covering more of the field. So if you're like here, you can cover all this field, and your teammate can cover all this field. Because at the moment, this is all what you're covering. If you'd be here, this will be covered, and this will be covered. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And you facing back here isn't covering any field at this stage because you can't even contribute to the play anymore. And you're just keeping yourself awkward, just having to beat this guy to the ball, which could have been easily prevented by just staying back there. Right, so what's the intentions for that?
It's probably to shoot it, but I was just banging, hitting the ball to hit the ball.
So
Common mistake, obviously. Yeah.
never bang the ball. If you
Look
like
right there.
can take control, if you have control, if you have time, just unless it's like a clear as open net, then I can excuse you for that. But if you have time, take your time because it's just gonna make it way easier for you. Your teammate is gonna go back into his position, whatever, if you're taking your time because you're giving him all the time he needs. Because at this stage, you're just passing it to your opponents. It's like ping pong. Alright, you're kind of making it awkward, driving straight towards your teammate and you're going for the small boost pads. It would be easier just to go here because your opponent is on the left side. So thinking if the ball is going to go on the left side where he's there, in the worst case scenario that he's going to be taking a shot, you want to be on the back post once that would happen, because right now you cannot really contribute to the play. So if you know your teammate can still manage to save it, if you're towards the back post, you can still follow up for another play here rather than just keeping yourself awkward. But that is all caused because you passed it to this guy here like this with this unnecessary bang of a touch, which made your teammate be in a 1v1 position. So never bang the ball. It's kind of risky to go on this here. Let's say this ball goes here, right? He misses or whatever, or it's saved, whatever. You'll be both in the same corner, which is just not a good thing. Because if you want to make a pass, well, you're both in the same corner. The only real option is to take it back and take your time. But yeah, other than that, there isn't really much more options there. Because you're both in the same corner and can't really do much. So yeah, just stand back there. That's fine. Oh god. So here, just try to always think of the worst case scenario. You stay here around the midfield area, just being ready for any play. Momentum is gonna drag towards the right side.
Yeah, interesting.
He should have banged that in, honestly, but yeah, happens. Take your time. Okay.
But I clear.
If your opponents are on the right side, why would you want to take it towards the right side? So if you're here, the bang happens here, right? Both of your opponents are already on the right side, so if you take it towards the right side, you're just putting it back to danger. If here, once you realize to bang the ball, if, instead of turning left, if you turn a bit right, you don't even have to jump. You can just grab the ball and take it towards the corner, grabbing yourself a full boost pad, keeping it away from the danger.
Yeah.
Go for a counter. So it's just thinking about, you know, how to not give away the position to your opponents. I mean, your teammate was there, but that looks like you being more pressured and trying to pass their teammate.
Yeah, I definitely panicked.
Yeah. And same. And one more thing, like, even if you want to take it towards this side, okay, for 50 or whatever. Even if let's say you just didn't realize that, like, oh no, I could have went towards the other side to take it to where the danger is not there. Do you really have to jump for this ball and make it awkward for yourself?
Nope. Not at all.
Yeah. You can just control it very easily. Your back post. Stay patient. Nice. That's a very nice play. That's fine. I'm not gonna say got it miss because there's no I see your tension here. So that's what really matters. And you are left with a nice shooting opportunity. This guy is just facing an awkward away. So if you get it like backward even, you can still follow it up very nicely.
Yeah.
But it happens like with Zappen. Big overcommit for this corner boost because, you know, all the space that you'll be leaving, you're still leaving it. And it's now that you're back. Did you really need that corner boost? You know, your teammate, if you start a counter, your teammate might need it.
True. I honestly, I don't know if I was going for corner boost initially. I think I misread it. I thought it was going up, honestly, but I agree with you. I still shouldn't have gone for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes people just grab it by accident. What did happen here though? You kind of just like let him have the ball there. You're trying to fake, or
Yeah, I was trying to
think you're
fake.
trying to fake under him.
Mhm. But I didn't do it well at all.
It's not the worst thing because your teammate is back and you have enough time to recover. But looking over him with only one man in front of you is probably the safer option. And you don't even have to go towards the net for a shot. This guy is far away. If you slam it anywhere towards the wall, you're gonna get past him. If you slam it towards the wall right, it bounces back to you. You slam it towards the backboard, it bounces back to you. If you slam it towards the net, it goes to the net right. So if you slam it towards the left side here, it will just roll to the corner. That's bad because you're wasting time taking recover. But if you would slam it towards the wall, so you can make a 1-2 pass, then you can still get a ball. And this guy would have tough time trying to read the ball, never mind trying getting the ball. Or just a simple flick would literally work, so yeah. I like the demo here. So, here's the thing. You collected 100. Watch this. 47. Like, you just managed to get rid of 50 boost just like that. I mean, you were able to get the ball here, that's fine, I guess. But you do cut your teammate off because your teammate was going for the ball and then he realized you're going, so you realized you're upward. So you should have been going back because you're cutting off your teammate at this stage. And let's say your teammate does beat, you would have an open net. If he doesn't beat, worst case scenario, you're just getting a 50.
Yeah, but if he beats me, then it's open.
So I think you're trying just to beat him. But if you beat him, he's just gonna go towards the corner. So yeah, they will probably recover. He's just gonna roll to the corner. So if you go behind him, this guy gets a 50. Worst case scenario 50. Other guy's gonna respawn back, and the main point is he is out of position. That is the main point. You would have a 2v1. You do have a 2v1 here, but because it's going back to the corner, this guy has more than enough time to come back. And now, from the 2v1, you already have 2 defenders.
Yep.
You see what I mean here? So you do cut him off because it was your teammate's ball and he had all the momentum going towards that there as well. And even with this play, okay, I'm trying to go for a stealing shot. I wouldn't really go for it, but surely it's like for fun, right? Oh god, oh no, look on your boost. Look on all the boosts here.
I just missed all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. You're going very far away from him, but you did expect your teammate to probably get that, and you do flip right side, you don't go for the ball, so yeah. Missing all the boosts. And then you just panicked for the ball. Alright. You could have went up for the ball like around here. If you're able to get the read. If not, then you're just trying to get behind this fella so he doesn't bump you, because he's just gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
But he does end up bumping you. That's not the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is here.
Yeah.
That doesn't really matter. It's not like the bad thing that can happen to you. Like, it is bad, but it's not like game changing. It's this that I don't know what you're trying to do.
Yeah. I think I was trying to go for a bump. I was expecting him to go. But it was obviously pretty bad. But
Like,
I'm just
if you
leaving my
beat
teammate.
Ball and just tap it off the wall, your teammate would be there for the follow-up, because this guy is like going all the way here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you demo this guy, then you know the ball is just gonna drop, and you have a teammate has a nice open net. So that's kind of risky to go for if you miss it, but it's not a bad intention. Just the execution, I guess. And I don't know what he's doing. He just completely missed the ball. He kept him on pressure, so that's decent. The only thing here is the overcome it off after the demo.
Yeah.
Sure, all the way through. Because the play itself isn't bad. Okay, kickoff going. Nice, you go for it. Oh no. I was just about to say, oh nice, you're going for a small boost and just trying to keep going back and play it, alright? Because I was expecting you to go for the small boost here, and just going back to play, being in midfield, just being useful, and you just go all the way back. So the play is happening here. If that gets saved, and it doesn't get dunked, so team did a great job here. Look on this. This is literally all what you left. The more space you would give your opponents, the more creative freedom you give them as well.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a boost. Even if you miss, there will be moments if you would have wave dashed, your teammate would have realized you're going for the boost if you really need a boost. But still, you don't even need a boost. You can't even take this whole play on without the boost.
Yeah.
And your teammate only goes for the ball is because he realizes that you're going back for the boost here. And people missing boost is gonna happen. Like I even miss small boost pads, so why do you just pop it up there to him? It's like another like big touch rather than take a control. So let's say you even get that right. Like let's say he's directly in front of the net, taking a 50 with you. Would you want to go for this 50 or not?
If he's in front of his net.
Yeah, if he's taking a 50 in front of his net here.
I mean, honestly,
I think that's what you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay, thinking about this way now. He's blocking his whole, like, the whole area of where he can shoot with Scar while flipping into a 50. So what are the chances of it actually going to the net?
Pretty low.
It's just like something to think about.
Yeah.
Like not many people actually would think about it in champ. That you actually don't have much chance to score, so it's just easier to fake it. Because once you fake it, this guy's gonna slam because he's put your pressure, because he thinks you're a challenge, you fake it, and your teammate can just follow up.
Yeah, true.
But the main thing is that should be in position for follow up. And even if you can't follow up, you can still get a camera ball shot, even whatever you need to do. Because right now you go all the way back for this boost, leaving your teammate pretty awkward. So he just goes and panics to go for the ball. Why did you use all that? Look at the boosts. So use this boost to get up. You use like a bit more boost here. You're just like, you don't need to do all that boost. Just like keep the boost that you need. This is a nice backward play. If you would have a nice follow, that's a nice backward play. Because essentially, if it's gonna return back to you, or if you do it like strong and could start going back, then it's gonna be for a teammate to follow up. So backward is very useful. You did end up with a 50 points. It's not like they're gonna score off it, because you have plenty of time to recover with this. Got a very wide rotation, but that's an open net that you're gonna slam it towards the net. But easiest option here is just jump and just flip and just try to smack it anywhere midfield area there. He's there, so you don't have to worry about missing, because I'll probably just jump so it doesn't bounce like this when you don't jump, and just smack the middle of the ball as it's like on the floor here, and just try to smack it as much towards there as possible, because these guys are definitely not gonna come from that. You've done all your job. Now all what you need to do is go back and just make sure you're gonna support your teammate after his next touch. Okay, so you're just didn't go, that's fine. You're like halfway there, because you still have to go behind your teammate. Like he does go in front of you, but it has to be you going behind him as he goes in front of you, because then you'll be ready for a follow-up if you want to go for it. And if you know you're gonna get beat or follow up, then you don't go for it and just let your opponent smack it to you, because they're just gonna pass to you. So I just fight for teammate. They did buy enough time because you did as much shot defending here. Big flick moments, unlucky.
Not warm for this. Oh,
That happens. I mean, the intention was correct, so that's a good. Okay, don't post. You know, I said it many times. I'm just gonna show it, so you remember. And don't go towards the same corner as your teammate is in because it's gonna make both be very awkward, and it's gonna make it very hard to go for saves as well.
yep.
So it's just about being patient about the back post rotation here, because if you would be staying back post here and you'd be like around here, how easy would it be get this ball?
Yeah, it's an
To be
open
honest.
net, honestly.
And the open it, like even if you would stay here, it's not the end of the world. Like it's not a good position, but like it's better to be around this area. It's about you pushing towards a corner that your teammate is in. That is a big mistake. You should never really do that unless like it's totally essential because your teammate doesn't have a boost and needs you to collect the ball because something like this happening, you know.
Yeah.
But then you would know you would definitely have enough time to actually get the ball to help him out. That's the like only reason you would take a ball off the corner with your teammate in it. But other than that, that is like a very low chance of this happening anyway. So just don't interrupt your teammate in their corner. And if you see your teammate going to your corner while you're going to it, just let him have it because it's gonna make it easier in a solo queue.
Mm-hmm. Boost again.
Setting here, just all the space here.
Yep.
All the space here, still not play here. And now you're back in play. So if you be just going towards the boost pads here and then you pick on the rotation. It's not the end of the world because of the like opponents not playing it out well, but most expect like the best from opponents. Because that leaves you pretty awkward. That is your ball. He did cut you off. You go in front of him, that's fine. So initially here, what you're actually trying to do here is go up on the backboard, can fake challenge that or just instantly go for it, just to make him as much pressure as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably just go up here on the backboard. I'll not press for it and I'll just stay on the backboard because you'll be able to go for saves on the backboard while your teammate is able to press him here.
Yeah.
Rather than you jumping, making yourself awkward from the backboard. Because you can still make saves on the backboard, especially when they're passing down. The high chance of them like trying to shoot up. Okay. Having the boost. Could have got the ball just to slam it away from him. You really need this 0 seconds instant win.
Oh yeah, you're talking about
Yes.
how I kept it up. Yeah. I shouldn't have done that. It should have been a goal, honestly.
You nearly sacrificed all this hard work of scoring those 3 goals. But yeah. It's a small replay analysis reader. Yeah, I would say just like consider just taking the pad of this one boost with 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the main things, the 3 main things. Don't like just use boost for no reason. Go for the small boost pads, especially in this like pad I'm showing you right now. I'm just going over it. Second thing, you know, just try to be on the back post rotation behind your teammate when you have this opportunity to go for it. If you know your teammate will need somebody to follow up, right?
Yeah.
And the third thing, biggest important thing of the whole gameplay. Don't slam the ball for no reason because you're just gonna pass it to your opponents. Just take control of the ball. Okay.
Yeah, dude,
So
that was
like
a
that's
really good
the
analysis, honestly.
three main things. Yeah, I used to coach a lot as well, but
That was really good. Like first, that was just, yep. I appreciate it. Like honestly.
I mean I appreciate you doing all the like replay analysis for the like community for free. That's kind of nice.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So I appreciate that being good to the community. You know, karma comes back in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, that probably might get you the GC, man. There's no way you're not gonna like rank up with all this new knowledge you got.
Yeah, man. I'm about to warm up after this and probably grind for it real quick.
I mean, worst case scenario, what might happen is you just really focus on the stuff I told you. You de-rank a few games, then you start implementing them in case, and you're just gonna rank up very quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit me up what your rank is like next week or something.
Yeah, definitely. Do you got like a YouTube or anything? You want me to follow it or can't click on your profile from that for some reason?
Um, uh, I guess I got Twitch,
You got
but
Twitch.
yeah, yeah. So I got a link to my thingy. You don't have to follow. It's only if you want to.
Yeah, I'm trying. Is it in your Discord? Oh, just streamer mode, huh? Got me. Dude, I'll give you a follow. I appreciate it for real. Oh, it says you're not available anymore.
Yeah, I didn't update my link.
Oh. Yeah, man, I appreciate it for real.
And no problem.
Take care, man.
See you, bro.
Gaming now. Alright, let's see. Bang. Oh, bang. Oh yeah, appreciate it. God damn it. Fuck, dude. God damn it.